Hi Stampers, I wanted to show you today a quick video showing how to make the two never-ending cards. I'm just going to show you how to make the base and then how to fold them. This is one that I made a while back. It's not using any stamps, but I just wanted to show you the fold. So we're going to start with this one. This is the first never-ending card that's under the tutorials. And you're going to start by cutting 4 rectangles that are 3 by 6. So you're going to have 4 rectangles 3 inches by 6 inches, and you're going to score your panels at 1.5 vertically and then 1.5 in both directions. And you want to do this on all 4 pieces. Now if you decide to do, this will give you a 6 by 6 inch finished card. If you decide you want to make a smaller card, you just take half of your dimension this way, half of the 3 is 1.5, and then whatever this is scored at is, you double your 3 here so you have your 6, and then you still score at the 1.5 or the half inch, the halfway line here. Okay, so it's half of this width, which is 3, and then this width is doubled whatever this width is. So this is 6, and then you're just dividing this in half, 1.5 inches, and then turning it 1.5 on both ends. So now I have 4 pieces that are scored at 1.5 down the middle and 1.5 on each end. And I'm just going to go ahead and fold the score lines just because it makes it a little bit easier to fold your card the first time. Okay, now I've got those done. I'm going to take 2 of my pieces and lay them side by side, and I'm going to put tape in the 4 outer corners. And I'm going to mark these. Those are the only squares I'm going to put tape in. But you want to make sure you get good adhesive there, because that's what's going to hold your card together. So I suggest Terrific tape or red liner tape. Okay, so now I have tape in all 4 corners. I'm going to take my other 2 pieces, and these are going to go down on these in the opposite direction. So I'm going to take the tape off of one corner at a time and line it up so the corners are square. I'm going to tuck this extra tape under, and then it goes in opposite directions. So I'm going to go ahead and fold or tape this into this corner. Okay, and then I'm going to go ahead and peel up this corner and tape this one down. And it should line up pretty much when you butt your 2 pieces together here. Okay, so now I've got one flap here. I'm going to take this piece of the tape off. And I'm going to line up my second piece down here in the corner. And then my last corner. Okay, now the base of my card is finished. This is the base of my card. Now to fold it, you want to keep this front panel, and I'll tell you, it'll fold easier once you get all your panels on it, but it's nice to fold it through so that you have the folds in place. but this front panel is going to fold on this line on the inside. So you're going to end up with an H, and you're just going to fold that under. Okay, so then you can go ahead and take your bone folder and crease those folds. Okay, now the middle part is going to pop open, and you're going to actually fold these lines here under and under. Okay, so those both went under, and then you're going to go ahead and press those scores lines, and then it's going to go out. This one's pretty easy, just goes out, and then this one goes up and down as well. Okay, and then you're back at the beginning. So it goes to the side making an H, and then it goes up and down, and then side by side, and up and down, and you're back at the beginning. Okay? That's the number 1 never-ending card. And then the other never-ending card is a little bit different. It folds differently as well. So here is the second never-ending card, and it folds a little bit differently, but you just keep folding it again, and just like the other one, you end up where you started from. Now on this one, you start with a square piece of cardstock. I have a 10 by 10 piece of cardstock here, and depending again on what size you want your finished card to be, depends on what you start with. This 10 by 10 is going to be a 5 by 5 card. If you do a 12-inch card or 12 by 12 cardstock, you end up with a 6-inch card, and so on. This one, whatever your dimension is, you're going to divide this square into 16 equal parts. So to do that, this is 10, so I'm going to score it at 5, because that's half, and then we have half of that, which is 2.5, and then half, or the 2.5 added to the 5 is going to be 7.5. Okay, and then we're going to turn it, and we're going to do the same thing. We'll do 2.5, 5, and 7.5. And I know on this cardstock it's really hard to see the score line on the video, so just trust me that the score lines are there. I'm going to go ahead and then take my paper cutter, and we're going to cut these 4 center squares out, and I'm going to line my paper up at 2.5 then, because that's where my score line is going to be, and I'm going to cut from 2.5 to 7.5, or I'm just going to follow the score lines either way, and I'm going to do that on all 4 sides. Flip it again to 2.5, cut from the 2.5 to 7.5, and then the same thing on the last side. Cut from 2.5 to 7.5, and then your square should pop out of the middle. Okay, so then you have a frame, and you can go ahead and fold these scores as well. Okay, then you're going to identify your squares, and I'm going to put just a sticky note to show you here. Here's a square, and here's a square. There's A and B and B. Okay? What we're going to do is we're going to take adhesive and put it on this A square. And again, you want to use a strong tape. And then I'm going to do the same thing with my B down here and put adhesive. I'm using the 1/2 inch Terrific tape. Okay, then we're going to take this tape and we're going to fold this square over on top of this A. So we're going to fold it this way on top of A. Okay, and then we're going to take B and do the same thing. And fold it over on top. B and B. Okay. Okay, now we have C and C and D and D. And we're going to do the same thing. We're going to put adhesive in this first square of C. And we're going to fold it up to this C. Like that. And then we're going to take this D and put the adhesive on it. Okay, and then go ahead and fold this D down to that D. And then here is your card, your other never-ending card. Okay, this one folds a little bit differently. It's easier on this one if you bend it, fold it, and then open it. And then bend it or fold it and open it. Bend it and open it. Bend it and open it. You're back at the beginning. You can see it better on this one when it has something on it. From the beginning, fold it, bend it, and then open it, and then it bends the other way, and then you open it, and then you bend it this way, the other way, and open it, and then one more time bend it and open it. Okay, so I hope you enjoy these never-ending cards. Have some fun making them, and happy stamping. Bye-bye.